slime, I guess.
Okay. This episode is called not that. My daughter turned into a slime and couldn't change back.
And that's exactly the whole plot.
Yeah.
So I basically saw the ending of this. I'll let you and Ghost talk about the beginning because I was cooking food.
Well, in the beginning, the witch was cooking food. I'm not bullshitting you on that.
No, I saw that, but then after that, I don't really know what much happened on that.
The daughter came out just fucking scared shitless. The sister turned into a slime. Well,
Nani?
She didn't say that. She was like, slime my home must destroy.
Why is the slime doing my house? Conan! Wait! That's your daughter! What?
Mom, wait.
At first, I was kind of worried killing the slime until she said it was her daughter. Because I remember the daughter saying, like, the darker color the slime is, the more evil it is. And
right.
She was like solid blue. And I was like, huh. So, wait. What does this mean for you two? One of you turns green. Are you evil? And the slime that turned to evil was Falfa.
So yes, one of the daughters just woke up as a slime, and they couldn't figure out why that was. So they had to once again call in the help of the demon Beelzebub.
Yeah.
Because they just all need to have answers all from her.
Yeah. At this point, just put a tracker on her.
Right.
Might as well.
It's like, hey, where's his ankle monitor?
No, at this point they need her speed out. Hey, can you come over? All right. What is it now?
Yeah.
Fix.
That's basically what they did. She went in the tub and she was like, "What do you need me for now?" She's holding the daughter and holds her up like, "My God, you little angel!"
My baby. So yeah. So they need answers. So they go into these. Apparently, there's a thing called an intelligent slime.
Its actual name. And
they went to a town where this intelligent slime lives, and apparently, yes, he is intelligent that he can communicate with a backboard. There's a not a backboard, a chalkboard. It's a chalkboard with each letter, and that's where the slime slaps each one to communicate, which is clever. I like that. And he's black because of all the ink. He's a black intelligent slime. So they ask him, it's like, hey, this is my daughter. How do we change her back to human form? It's like, oh, I don't know. Ask a magical slime up in the mountains. All right, let's go to the mountains. So there's now a magical slime
who can't do shit.
Yeah. All she did was like examine the daughter. Oh,
buries her face in the slime. I was like, hold the fuck up. That's a child, miss.
I understand. Oh, so that's what happened to you. I have the answer.
Oh yeah, that's the only thing she did. She told us why she went into slime form.
She slept wrong.
she pulled a muscle sleeping.
So because she slept a weird way, her body was like, oh, this is uncomfortable change.
Go into healing mode.
Change. It's like, oh, well, I can't do anything about it, so you should find a fighting slime.
Which makes no fucking sense.
Who has been able to keep her human form for a long time. Maybe she'll give you the answer. It's like, alright, fine, let's go to the fighting. So, the fighting slime is in this tournament at
I'll give you one guess what the fighting slime's called. It's very smart.
Fighting?
Yeah. I think that's what they ended up calling it because it was originally called the fighting slime.
And the witch is like trying to simplify things, fighting.
Yeah.
And that's why she called magical slime Maggie. Or Maggie.
And the intelligent Intelli.
Oh yeah, Intelli, yeah. So they go to this tournament with Beelzebub, and so basically to get the attention of the fighting slime Fighty, Beelzebub and Witch Azusa, they participate. And there's really nothing to have a tournament. They just blew through the whole fucking competition.
Like, out of my fucking way, weaklings.
So yeah, they just blew through the competition. There's really no contenders for these two. They get to Fighty.
Beelzebub gets to Fighty.
Beelzebub gets to Fighty, and nothing at bitch slap. All right.
Fuck out of my way.
You're going to fix our daughter.
Fix the child now. And then found out the whole reason why Beelzebub joined the fight. She wanted to fight the witch, fair and square, no barriers.
And this was a good fight. I mean,
she can't let that go.
I think I gotta be honest. The fighting animation, it wasn't really clean.
It was kind of all over the place.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's not really like this anime is not really meant for like big anime fights. So I know it wasn't like a clean fight, so it was a little messy. But for what it was, I got a lot of honestly, while watching this fight, I got a lot of World Tournament vibes from Dragon Ball.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, so I wasn't the only one. Okay.
It's like what I've said countless times on the show. I feel like all I do is just reference Dragon Ball, but like it's so hard. It's one of the most successful animes.
When we talk about, or even Digimon, it was like Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it's just I don't want to be that guy. Like everything's Dragon Ball. But it really was. It's
so hard with some of the way the moves and the designing of the fight is. It referenced Dragon Ball so hard.
Yeah.
So while they're fighting, Fighty was able to bring the daughter back to human form. That's all good.
Before the fight.
Yeah, before the fight. And Azusa wins, obviously. She's not gonna fucking lose. So.
Yeah.
So everyone's good. Fighting seeing this fight, seeing this fight between the two, asked Azusa to be her master. Azusa's like,
Another one. I can't feed all of you fuckers.
Alright, I challenge you because I'll prove my worth. As soon as she says her aura, it's like, oh my god. You gotta understand, even though she looks in human form, she's still a slime. As soon as she read the aura of the witch's aura, did I just say that weird? As soon as she read the aura of the witch's aura. I said that weird.
She read the witch's key.
Yes. She has felt this sensation. It was like, oh, these slimes crying out to me of death. Pass out.
Defeated, mind games. But then
Beelzebub was like, it's like, hey, you teach me. It's like, huh, what?
The fuck you want?
But she couldn't say no to the girl, so it's like, all right, fine, I'll take you as my student. Yay!
I'll take the little bastard.
And so that's the show.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, for this week.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're just gonna get like little mini adventures every episode until it ends.
Yeah.
On this one. Unless something major happens.
I
don't feel anything major is going to happen until the end. The only thing else special about it is like now everybody knows about the witch's power.
And yes, she's now more popular, more known, and will be challenged more.
Yep.
That's probably where we get into more of the nitty gritty. Probably meet up somebody really strong and might be an actual contender to her. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
I'll probably see that. So where are we now?
Well, we still have a couple more. Anyone just want to get by?
Fuck it. We already mentioned it. Digimon. Let's just get it.
Yeah.
Alright, this episode of Digimon is called The End, The Ultimate Holy Battle.
Oh, yes.
And it was holy.
Oh, yes. I said holy.
Yep.
So, just right off the bat, I'm just going to go ahead and mention it, even though this is like towards the middle. Angelomon has a new Mega Evolution in this one now, which I'm actually not completely disappointed in because it was actually very well designed for his Mega Evolution because it kind of kept the original look of Patamon to an extent.
Yes, Patamon and Tailmon get their Mega Evolutions, which for Patamon it was Goddramon. To be honest, the way he was designed, he looks like a genie.
That's what I said at work.
That's what you thought?
Yes.
Just because of the way his tail is like a little like sliver spirit, and he's just a big buffed up fucking body with two fins.
He's got like this fucking alpha Chad look.
Basically, that's
he looked. Yeah.
What's up, bro? I love protein shakes. You want to go?
It doesn't help that he has that beard too, that Chad beard.
And then Angelomon.
Tailmon went to her well-known Unholy Dramon. Was that the name though?
I think so. I could check after the broadcast, but I think that's what her original name was.
So yeah, it's basically like a dragon form for her, which is nice.
Yeah, so if anyone remembers the original, the Mega Evolution for Angel Amon was Ultimate Angel Amon, which was basically a full armored version of him with extra wings. But we didn't get that in this one due to the whole holy thing, which was actually pretty cool to see something a little different towards him, because it wasn't just like a different suit every time that he evolved.
Yeah.
Because that's the way it seemed in the original. It's like, oh hey, you got human with a stick, then you got like a semi-armored angel, and then you got a full-out armored angel. So
the way we got into before we go forward, the way we even got into this scenario situation is that it was basically Millenniumon, and he's just big. He's
basically
giant.
half of a planet size.
I don't want to say this, but I was just getting biased of Unicron. That's the vibes I was getting.
Well, yeah, but Unicron's like a whole planet, if not bigger.
That's why I don't want to compare it, but that's the vibes I was getting.
I would say half of him.
And War Greymon is like this little speck. He just couldn't do anything. War Greymon.
Fucking mosquitoes everywhere.
Because what bothered me was even though he was big, Millenniumon just happened to be fast. I'm like, no, that shouldn't
For
really
his size, he shouldn't have been able to move like that. Yeah. In any game, any show that we've watched, anything with that size, it's like almost impossible for them to move that fast.
And if you're gonna say, "Oh, it's a digital world," the laws don't give me that crap. All right.
Look at Attack on Titan, fuckers.
But even then, that was like a quarter of what Millenniumon's size was.
But because of his size, any attack he did, hell, even just a touch. It was just catastrophic. He was just destroying anything he did. It was just being destroyed down below.
Yeah. Yeah. So when we saw everyone disappearing, they were actually disappearing in this black orb that was inside Millenniumon's mouth.
And he was gonna crush it. And so while they were trying to do everything they can to get out of there, that's where we get Patamon and Telmon's evolution, and they fight back.
Yep. Yeah.
And basically, sorry about that.
Basically, when that happens, everyone's saying they believe into Tai, and all of a sudden we see him and his.
Whoa! Where are you going?
When they get ready to evolve, as they're in the black orb.
Oh, you mean like with all the symbols and shit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
that was weird.
So as we're in the black orb, seeing everyone kind of like talk and kind of like mention Ty's name, Tai and War Greymon's flying back towards. Oh no, they were in the water when this happened.
Yeah, so
they were in the water, knocked down, and then everyone's doing this, and then it's like immediately he hears them, his symbol shows up, everyone else's symbol shows. And it starts circling around Telmon and Patamon. Yeah. And that's when they go into their Mega Evolutions, because they're like, well, we're not just going to stand by. We are the whole Digimon.
They were basically the same size Millenniumon. So we just have now these holy gods of power fighting each other. Yeah. It was a cool fight, though. The animation, crisp.
It was crisp. It was on point. And then, as we said, we got the whole Dragon Ball.
Well, before that, they defeat Millenniumon, but that only caused him to get into his original form, and now he was like the size of the planet.
Basically, the size of Earth, since that's what the digital world is kind of like.
So yeah, he was in his original form. He was about to destroy it all, and then. Yes, we get to the
War Greymon basically comes up with Giga Force, which is basically Spirit Bomb. And because of the hope of all Digimon...
give me your energy! That's what it was. Give him your energy.
Another Dragon Ball mode.
And it didn't help that it turned blue.
Yeah, no, dude,
it really did. Spirit Ball!
So War Greymon throws it to Millenniumon. And as he's doing that, it's turning blue, and then Holy and God Drillmon were basically like, oh, it's not strong enough, let's throw our energy into it. And it was just like, bruh.
Yeah.
Yep. But good guys win again.
Shocking.
But this is the end of Millennium On, but the next episode we're actually going to kind of get to see and get information about their actual crest and what each symbol is actually going to mean.
Yep.
Towards this. So hopefully here soon we actually start seeing more, at least more mega evolutions than what we've previously been seeing.
So I mean, shit.
Yeah. Well, we got 2 new ones, so we're to 4 now out of 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8. So in the original, we only got the 2, which was your main 2, Wargreymon and Metal Garurumon. Now we actually have Holy and Gajaromon part of the set. So now we're just waiting on the other.
Question is, are they if they ever do go back to those forms, are they gonna be like that giant size Titan? That's the real question.
That's going to be the real question, but I think because of them being a holy Digimon, I think they're going to kind of have maybe the power to control their size to an extent. But I wouldn't doubt, just because of the actual evolution forms, if Angelomon or Patamon goes to Ultimate Angelomon for his Mega Evolution after this point.
Yeah.
Well, he's able to alternate his evolutions since he doesn't need the egg to go into Pegasusmon. So
which is bullshit. But what's also funny about that whole situation, because I was thinking about that at work, we never see Telmon going into her form at all.
Which form?
Her egg form.
Oh, yeah.
We never see it once, but Patamon, because of his whole situation, we see his.
Because they're not ready for it.
Well, the only reason, like everyone remembers, the only reason Patamon was going into Pegasusmon was because he didn't fully trust himself, and because of the darkness, he wasn't able to go into Angelomon.
Yeah.
That was the reason he went into Pegasusmon.
They might have to find a scenario where Telmon may need the alternate evolution.
Yeah. So
I can think of.
We're probably going to get into another 50-episode arc into something completely different, since they're still stuck in the digital world. So we'll just have to see what happens with the rest of this series. That's really about it. This episode was. It was
just more battle.
This one was definitely more battle, but I was happy with the new Mega Evolution. I wasn't disappointed in it. The names were just there because of the whole holy arc that we were in. Yeah. The only thing I'm going to say to end this, I was really thinking that the black and pink Digimon, the general.
Black and pink.
She was the general of the holy Digimon.
Oh.
I thought she was going to join into the battle.
You mean Lobmon?
Yeah. I was really hoping she would join in it, but she never did. So.
Well, I think she's lost all her power, so she may have the knowledge, but I don't think she has like the full power.
Yeah, well, she regained her knowledge because she even said she doesn't remember everything until that certain point.
She might not even be able to fight at this point. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just one of those things where I thought maybe high possibility that she would actually join in. Because her evolution's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we gotta move on.
Yeah. We still got due time. I'm going to throw this one out because the other 2 animes that are left after this one are still pretty good. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. This episode's called Storm the Church.
The beginning was a little confusing because they went straight to the dungeon. It was like no reasoning, no nothing. It was just like straight there.
I mean, they were already taking us prisoners from the last episode's end. Like they were already being taken as prisoners.
Well, they went up on their own, so that's what I got a little confused.
Not everything has to be told. Not everything has to be detailed.
Well, yeah, I know. Just
as long as you get the general.
I get what you're saying. I was with you, and I was like, wait a minute. I had to go back and see if I missed an episode. I was like, no.
No, it was just one of those weird things where they just went straight to the dungeon.
Which isn't bad, but it
no.
was like...
But this whole episode was actually pretty cool, so...
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, so I'm not going to say it starts off with Horn, but it does focus heavily on Horn.
Well, yeah, Horn is trying to get away because she still doesn't believe in herself.
Yep.
But she couldn't because she needs her friends.
Yep. And Mr.
The power of friendship.
And Horn came across one of the what do you say? Treasures?
Yes.
Yeah,
she held onto one of.
Which is called the Holy Grail.
Yeah, she held onto one of the oldest treasures of the Holy Grail, and that's.
And this isn't the traditional Holy Grail that we all know.
No.
So she, while trying to think of anything to try to save them, the Holy Grail has a spirit of the level up goddess. That's what she was.
Yep.
And her whole part, her part was to level up. And the reason why she was able to introduce herself because she thought she may have accepted a blood offering from Horn.
No, it was definitely not that.
Horn went potty in the cup.
Just before they left for this other journey, while they were in the dungeon, she had to go to the bathroom. She saw the Holy Grail. She thought, "Oh, that's a treasure." No.
Yeah.
So the goddess thought that she had accepted her blood. That's why she's able to interact with her. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's not.
I can see memes about that. I haven't seen any yet because I've not been looking, but I'm expecting it.
Just give it time.
So
it's always one of those things with the memes. Just give it time.
Everyone's too busy with the phone.
So the goddess, Horn is level 20. The goddess tried she can help her by leveling it up, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
Because the offering wasn't exactly complete. Like it was fake. So there was only one other option Horn can do. There was from last week's episode where the caller was mentioned.
I want to say yes.
No, it was the week before that.
So the week before there was the collar that would make you. They would make you strong, and it would also make you a Diablo's slave, but with a heavy cost that if Diablo dies, the user also dies.
It's basically like another form of a slave collar, not like what Shira or I cannot remember the other one has. It's just different.
Yeah.
But she accepts it. She puts it on.
And now she's level 80.
Yeah, that just straight up just give her level 80 and a new skill. What is that new skill, good sir?
Power Charm of Love.
Yes. What you would call it? I guess you can say she's now a kitty patootie. I mean, how do you call those kind of characters? I mean, that get away with just being cute. What the fuck would you call those kind of characters?
Girlfriends?
Not girlfriends. those usually like in those shows like those like mean little girls that like just get away with anything just from acting cute.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know the type of character that would be, but yeah, that's what she is now.
Plus, I feel like if I say anything, it's just gonna give me shit, so I ain't saying anything.
Oh, come on.
So yes, with this power of her, Horn gets to the dungeon and it helps the team out. She actually saves them.
She has to act cute for this new power. And Diablo said, "Fuck this, I'm a demon lord. Fuck politics." Basically crushes the paladin, Diablo shit.
Yes, yeah. Because Diablo came to the realization is that
politics is boring.
Yeah, all this time with Lumakina, he's been trying to go her way, the peaceful way, and I'm like, no, that's wrong. This is not how a demon lord should be. I'm doing this my way.
I went through a whole fucking season being a demon lord.
This is bullshit. I'm doing this my way now.
Yep. Then Diablo does his whole thing. Fucking, he preaches his...
He puts on a whole show and charade of how he will destroy everybody.
Yeah.
His whole plan was to get to Lumakina to like get the people of the church to the head priest Lumakina's good side, but it all gets flipped. And Lumakina's like, "We have heard you, Diablo. We will all pay for our sins with death." It's like, what? No, Lumakina does not.
Like, what are you doing?
If God demands it, God demands it.
If God demands it, God's will it. Kill us all. We have sinned. It's like Diablo's like, oh no, that's not what I wanted.
Like, this is not what the plan was. What the hell are you doing?
It also doesn't really help what happens next in the events because it kind of looks like Diablo's doing, but it's not.
Yes.
Vistus awakens the god of
destruction, Europa.
Yeah, destruction, Europa.
And it's just another fucking giant god.
Basically.
That's basically what they are.
And so, yes, next episode we'll have to see them battle that.
Yep. That's all I got for this episode.
Yeah, that was really about it. This one was mostly action also, besides a few areas.
Yeah. We got 2 left, and both are equally good.
All right,
Wait, I see.
86.
86?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of killing too much time. This episode is called Goodbye.
Oh, it was goodbye.
Yeah. This one was definitely the goodbye.
Yep. It starts off with Shin versus his brother.
So yes, we have our fire heroes last stand with thousands of Legion robots just ready to fuck them up. This is the stand. If they don't win here,
then it's just done.
It's done for Republic. So yes, this. But at the end of the day, this is Shin and his brother duking it out.
Yep. And it's basically the brother doesn't really care about his own units. He just wants to fight his brother. He's willing enough to kill his own units just to fight him.
Yeah.
Which he's done a couple times.
This is family business. Stay out of it.
Fuck out of here, you little bastard. The fight's actually pretty good. There's a couple touchy-go moments here and there.
Yeah.
And so, while Shin and his brother trying to do it out, the whole team is trying to hold back the Legion, but it kind of seems hopeless. It kind of seems hopeless with them. So they get a surprise visit from
Major
Lysia, and she with her bending the rules a little bit, she was able to give the mortar support and actually fight back pretty well.
Yep. But the Major does something that one squad mate doesn't like. It's called they through eye-link that it can possibly cause blindness through the unit that she does it with.
Yeah, she only did that temporarily just to confirm that her coordinates were right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like a brief little thing. Like, yeah, she's able to tap into one of their eyesights for a second. It's actually confirming what they're looking at.
Yep.
And how she was able to actually even provide all this help was she kind of had to blackmail her friend.
Yeah.
Just because she mentioned Chin and how she has history, how her friend had history with it.
Because he's not a human, and he was her friend. She now knows Undertaker's Shin.
Yes, and so she's like, so basically, she kind of like messed with her mind. It's like, if you don't help me now, you will be the one abandoning him again.
For a third time.
So yeah, she decides to help him with the mortar and support, and even though it wasn't pretty, it got the job done with the Legion. So we get into the fight with the brother to the end here. And so what is going on?
Major holds back all reinforcements of the Legion.
Chin exposes a weak point in his
brother's mech.
Do we need to have a name for him?
I don't think there's a name for that mech.
There was never a name.
Not for his name, his brother.
His brother has a name. I don't remember it.
I think it was.
I really believe this bad.
Well, it was said one time.
Let me keep going.
So the brother keeps pulling out bullshit abilities. He has the ability to form gelatin hands that can stop bullets or shells, essentially tank shells, to where he basically tries to recreate the strangling where he killed his brother the first time, and it kind of works up until, like, of course, plot armor with the music coming in. That is actually pretty badass. So then, over time, the rest of the crew comes in with Major shooting blank mortar shells at the brother to pin him down, while Shin shoves the cannon barrel into the exposed area that Shin made.
Like the vent. It looks like a vent.
Yeah,
it does look like a vent. To blast him away, and then we see the final moments of Shin and his brother through both eye perspectives. And then we saw a bit of the Major slapping the brother for whenever the mortar saved. It's a good visual.
Yeah. This one is definitely one of those episodes where you just kind of have to watch it.
Yeah.
Because after the war is basically won, we see, we kind of get to see the group they're all happy, and then they all go to the unknown area.
Yeah, the explored area.
Yeah.
Shure.
Shure?
Yeah, I guess you're right. It was only like mentioned once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chin didn't really like he just kept calling him brother too, so that doesn't help out.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, with family, you're just like a brother. You don't always say the name.
This bastard.
Yeah. But basically, to the end is that
he was able to put him to sleep. He defeated him.
He finally defeated his brother, put everything at ease finally.
Mm-hmm.
But Undertaker says goodbye. The Major doesn't want anyone to leave yet. They head to the unknown area.
So we get this sequence of like just an emotional train wreck.
That
of
the Major was just running, and you're just like, fucking become the Flash, stop them.
Well, as she's running, we're hearing Undertaker and the group in the back talking about the area that they used to live in.
Yeah.
And how they're basically going to enter unknown area that Republic has no eyes or access to. So as soon as they enter this unknown area, they
lose signal,
lose communications. They're on their own.
I think the way they want it now.
Yep. They're free.
So one or two things I can see. Major will probably find a way to get into that area and find them personally, or this will just be this will just be them in this new area and see what they can do.
Yeah. I feel like that would be like the second season. I feel like the rest of this season.
Do you see a second season? Man, I don't know. This has been going really fast, and I just see one season.
If this is one season, I could see what you're saying, or they come back for like a brief moment, maybe like a few years into the future kind of thing.
If they'll survive, probably.
Yeah, if they do survive.
Yeah.
So, we have like 3 more episodes at this point?
Yes, because this is episode 9.
Yeah, so we got 3 more episodes. So we'll just kind of have to wait to see what happens next week.
Yeah.
And so finally, Hero Academia.
This episode's called Our Brawl.
And this
was amazing.
This is basically the end of the tournament.
Which Class A wins.
Which technically they already won because
yeah, they're regardless Class A already won.
Yeah.
If they won or lost this, no matter what, they won. So.
Yeah. But you got your question from last week answered about a copy and one for all.
Monomo, yeah. Basically, he can take in. So from what his explanation from while he was taken to prison, his explanation is like, yeah, I can take up to 4 quirks now, and they can all last 10 minutes each now. Even though it was pursuing 5 minutes, he can now do 10 minutes, unless he was lying.
I think he was lying about that.
Because he was trying to like get Uraka to speed, but she was cautious of Shinso's brainwashing.
Yeah. So
it could either be him lying or not, but yeah, he can take in multiple quirks for a certain amount of time. He just can't activate it at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the answer I was looking for.
I thought you were looking for an answer for if he takes one for all.
Well, I think that was you.
I had multiple questions. My question was, can he take more than 1 quirk? He can.
Yeah.
And the other question is, I just wanted to see what would happen if he takes 1 for all.
When he takes it, it gets denied because the quirk doesn't accept him.
Yeah, so it has the person that uses it has to be accepted.
Yep.
So it's a blank for him. He can't really use him. It was a bluff. But it was good to see.
He thinks it's a bluff.
Yeah.
At this point, so.
Then Deku uses his new quirk again for like technically a second.
Yeah, it was like a brief second.
But like.
Yes, when he's able to get a full grasp of it. But the thing is, like, even though he gets a full grasp, it only lasts a second because of the damage is already being done to him.
Yeah.
He can't. His new quirk cannot be used at his 20% full power, so he has to like tone it down.
Yeah.
And he has to train more as usual. So yeah, this is a battle with Deku and Shinso.
while the masters watch. They're basically seeing who's the better master and who's the better student.
Basically.
Which came down to All Might or Eraser.
Yeah.
Which is, like, we came to the conclusion, All Might really didn't train.
Terrible teacher.
Yeah, he's a terrible teacher. He didn't train Deku at all. Everything that Deku... Other than Season 1 getting the beach training, he hasn't really shown him anything else. Like, he
still showed him, like, somewhat a lot. I mean, at least
yeah,
the
but
basics.
what has he done after the fight with All for One? Like, he told him he's going to teach him to be strong, teach him to be a hero. All he's done is talk to him in Bakugo about...
Because what else can he do? He can't really be himself right now, or anymore.
But even then, when we got into where they were trying to learn their special move, even All Might was like, you need to learn how to do your own style.
Yeah.
The only thing he does is that he mentions something to Deku, and then because Deku, being as strong, or as smart as he is, I don't know why I said strong, as smart as he is, he's always been able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, we can't also forget that All Might is also, like, when Deku asks him these questions about the quirk, All Might is just as confused as he is because he also doesn't have the answers.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but, like, even with him and the person that passed down it to him, it wasn't time. So really the only thing they got was the super strength. Other than that, that was it.
Yes, at the end of the day, Deku's going to have to figure out most of the shit on his own. I get that.
But still, like, training-wise with strength-wise, All Might's terrible.
Again, he can't really do much
all
about
All
it
Might
anymore.
taught him was learn how to control... No, he didn't even do that. Gran Torino did that. Of, like, teach him to do a percentage.
Well, yeah, but, like, even him, like, for him to understand that, he did the whole microwave
and the egg thing, yeah.
Yeah, so even then, that was all Deku.
And people want to throw this on our face. The only other thing is, like, All Might, you only used one equipment item, and since then he never has again, because Deku has, like, that whole airwave deal.
The finger thing?
Yeah, because now he has that equipment.
Well, he did that to protect his hands.
Yeah. So, like, really, who's the better master, Mr. Ozawa? He's better.
I mean, Deku still wins, so...
Oh, yeah, Deku still wins.
Deku still wins, but that's because he's got God mode. He has the God quirk.
Or he's the main protagonist, so he has armor plot.
Yeah.
He ate the plot hair.
But Deku also had one equipment from the movie, that full gauntlet, but even then, that was only, like, for a brief moment.
Yeah.
But...
It's just who has shown more time with each other.
Really... Honestly, Deku's done more on his own than with any training.
Yeah. Deku asked for help, All Might's like, the fuck you want me to do about it?
He was like, I could point you in the right direction, but in the long run, you do have to figure it out on your own, kind of like what All Might had to do in a way.
In a way.
Because even, like, as we know All Might's background, he moved to the U.S. and...
After he graduated.
Yeah, and became, like, a whole hero on his own.
But he was still trained with Gran Turismo, but he's...
Yeah, he still trained with him and trained with his successor.
Yeah.
So...
You said Turismo.
Did I? Oh, well.
That's going to be his nickname for us.
Yeah.
But, what? No!
He's named after a car.
That's not the reason he's called that.
But it seemed like with the last two, they figured out most of it on their own with very little training.
Yeah. Honestly, we're really forgetting somebody. We need to talk about how badass this girl was, Yurika. And how once again, those martial art classes
paid off.
Come in clutch.
Yeah. Oh my god, did they come in clutch.
Gunhead.
How can we forget about her? Fucking that snap to the fucking neck, fucking knock her out.
She shoved the other girl to the wall with Minetta's balls.
Yeah. Still sounds wrong, but yeah, that's what it is.
Minetta,
Can we even mention that whole thing?
With Minetta's perfect perviness?
Wow,
yes.
Minetta's looking cool. You think he's matured a lot. It's like, nah, touch boob, yay.
Thank you for not being a The fuck?
it was good. And then basically at the end of all this, everyone's coming up to the.
Everyone gets washed.
Yeah.
One swipe. One clean swipe. Everyone gets cleaned.
Yeah.
Team A wins.
But like even like at the very end, we were starting to get like what kind of like a summary of what happened between each person.
Well, yeah, because they had to get lectured.
Yeah.
Razor is like, Deku.
The
fuck was that about?
He's like,
Deku's like, I don't know. I can't tell you.
It's like all this ended, and we're like, all right, we're gonna point out you out of all people first. What the fuck? Bro, I don't even know. It just happened.
But thanks to the power of friendship, I was able to control it.
It wasn't power of friendship, it was power of love. Uraraka won that Deku.
He doesn't see her as love.
Not yet. She will.
But
once all the thoughts are gone.
Yes, so power of friendship.
Just stop. Just stop.
Do I need to bring the hat of discipline?
No.
Do it.
But basically, we're gonna kind of get like a couple episodes break of My Hero before we probably start getting into like the more serious stuff.
Yeah. Where the second arc comes in.
Yeah. But the beginning arc was definitely pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a good little different and kind of like a different touch to it.
I mean, we knew it had to start slow because last season's second arc was all serious.
No. It was the
It was the festival, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Oh.
How dare you?
The beginning arc was all serious.
How dare you forget Aries Chum smile? How dare you? You will not forget that smile. It must be protected. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Senpai.
No. Don't touch me. We protect the smile.
Okay.
But we're gonna end it there, because that's really about it.
Yeah.
So next week we'll still be doing it on Saturday at 8 o'clock Central Time.
8 p.m. Central Time.
8 p.m. Central Time. Thank
Yeah.
you.
8 a.m. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
8 a.m. That's what we're doing. No.
Sorry, that's
No,
by the time
please,
I'll
no.
be at work.
No.
We'll be doing it at 8 p.m. Central Time.
And you said, Ghost, that's technically day one of E3.
Yeah, Saturday.
So
So even what we could do is that we could.
we can review that, but the rest of the days we're going to review the week after.
Yeah. Well, I was even thinking about like we could watch it, but that's not going to work on top of all the shows.
Ubisoft,
Yeah.
that's right, Ubisoft. So.
Well, we would have to do a long thing for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Saturday maybe we can watch the Ubisoft show and talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, what the fuck does Ubisoft even want to talk about?
They got Far Cry. They got
They still got that pirate game that they haven't
Wherever
released.
No, man. Skull and Bones? That shit got delayed again. They're not gonna fucking talk about that shit.
this year's Assassin's Creed.
If they mention it.
Is that really still playing?
I don't fucking know at this point. They're Call of Duty.
Yeah, they're just money hungry at this point.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
But we're going to end it there. Please like and subscribe on Facebook and YouTube at GLW Perimeter. Again, next Saturday it will be at 8 p.m. Join us. Central. We'll talk about anime, movies, and all that. As always, thank you for joining us. I am Lionel.
I'm Wickley's Death.
I'm Ghostblade.
And have a great week and stay nerdy.